People, today, 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, 2.0 liter Ultimate. This is the front wheel drive. It has a 6-speed automatic transmission that's shiftable down here. This has all the bells and whistles. Panoramic sunroof, automatic rear lift gate, heated seats for the front and the rear, air conditioned for the front. It has memory seats up front, automatic up-downs for the driver and the passenger, touchscreen navigation. It has 4 power outlets with a USB and an auxiliary port here. It has a 4-inch LCD screen in front where you can select through a number of different options. The tachometer says 160. I doubt it gets there, but who knows? It does have the 2.0 turbocharged engine, 264 horsepower, 269 foot-pounds of torque. The torque comes in at 1,750 RPMs. When I got on the highway, which I will show you later, when you want to overtake somebody, especially the competition, it doesn't well. You might wonder, why are you driving around the city? Because most people who buy this car will either live in a city or a suburban area. So what's the sense of driving around these country back roads if that's not the realistic expectation of this car? Come on, bro! The hell? Oh my gosh. People! Who gave you your driver's license? Stevie Wonder? The person who drives this car is a 26-year-old male. Not what I would think of for a 26-year-old male. You think when you're 26, you're supposed to be damn near bankrupt because you're trying to finance an M3 and you're only making $40,000 a year. But not him. He decided to get a Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. I call it a mom-mobile because, no disrespect, but most people who drive this car are either moms with children or dads with children. You wouldn't think of a 26-year-old single male, young bachelor, who would drive this car, but he does. After driving it for some time, I realized this is a very comfortable car. He does a lot of road tripping, so I don't see any car that would be better. This car is rated at 19 in the city, 26 on the highway, and right now I'm only averaging about 17 miles per gallon. Don't let the sun deceive you. It is only 30 degrees outside, so I do have the heated seats on full blast. They do feel good. It has leather, good bolstering, very comfortable. If I were to take this on a road trip, I would be very happy. It has all the creature comforts I want, and I feel very comfortable in the car. Right now, I'm about to do a U-turn, so we're going to check the turning radius in this car, just in case you're trying to get out of that school parking lot with your kids and you're in a tight space. Not too bad. Inside the Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, you get a number of options. Let's start over here. You have automatic up-downs for the driver and the passenger, not for the rear. You have memory seats for the driver and the passenger. On the steering wheel, you have your volume, your controls, your modes. You can dial out. Over here, you can select through a number of options on the 4-inch LCD. You have traditional tachometers here. Goes up to 160. Wonder if it can do it. Over here, you have a big LCD screen with navigation. You have your Android Auto, your Apple CarPlay, a number of different options you can select from here. I like the interface here. It is very user-friendly. It's pretty nice. It is a touch screen, so you can type in and do whatever you want here if you prefer that way. You have your mini SD right here. Down here you have 2 power ports for charging. You also have an aux port and a USB here. You have your push button start. All you need is the key. Press the brake, start it up. The key is actually pretty nice. It's pretty slim. It's not fat like some of the other ones. I think Hyundai did a good job with this key, keeping it nice and slim. You have your heated and cooled seats up front for the driver and the passenger. You do get heated seats in the rear as well. Nice leather. For the touch points, they actually feel pretty good. For being a Hyundai, no knock on Hyundai, but they don't feel very cheap. This faux wood doesn't stick out as much, and it looks pretty decent. You have your automatic touch here for your Panoramic sunroof, one touch open. Goes back about halfway or so. You also have one touch close. You could sit 3 people pretty comfortably back here. Leg room could be better. On the door handles, you have your heated seats. You also have sunshades, which is pretty nice. And back here you have a power outlet for your tablets and your devices. Your rear hatch is pretty spacious. Comes standard with this beautiful mat right here, so you're not messing up your carpets. Comes standard with the net. Also comes with a privacy visor. Let's do a real life test of getting on the highway. You think it can get up to speed pretty quick? Let's see what she can do. You feel the torque. Yeah, you feel those 269 foot-pounds of torque down low. Man, it just got up to speed like that. Not what I was expecting, but pretty good. Hyundai, you did a good job with this Turbo 2.0 here. After driving this car around the city, my overall impressions are pretty good. Kinda wasn't expecting much from this car. Thought it was just going to be any other typical SUV, not refined that much, bumpy, clunky. But after driving it for a while, I think it's very good. These roads here in Pittsburgh are not forgiving at all, and the suspension handles it well. From light to light, the low end torque's really good in this car. And everything you get, the whole package for the price point is really good. I don't think it's the best looking. Kind of looks like a minivan that has a little lift to it. My final thoughts on this car before I give it back here to the owner. I think if you're shopping it, I would shop it versus its competitors. But I think ultimately if you decide on this one, you're going to get a lot of value for money, and I think you're going to get yourself a decent car, especially if you go for the 2.0. Can't speak for the 2.4, but the 2.0 has about, I think, 80 more horsepower. So you're going to get a lot more fun in this versus you would in the other one. Hey, tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments. Tell me if you think the Hyundai Santa Fe is up to snuff. Just give me your opinion. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and until next time, people, keep it real.